GLive.
GLive, what
Hello,
up?
hello, welcome back to another wonderful episode of GLive Game Night. But this is GLive Podcast, where uh, it's basically we're just gonna talk about a topic that is near and dear to our hearts, and we're gonna talk and discuss the topic. Yep, yep,
Yep.
yep. Because it's Friday, we want to chill lang. And we just finished a very successful 11-11. Oh, successful.
Successful
Uh,
sa pagbili.
Successful sa pagbili. And I, yeah, this topic is, I think, very timely naman. So
Yeah.
before we start with our amazing show, will be sharing to our friends, and you should also do that as well. Share to your friends this lovely little channel of ours so that we can spread our wings and prepare to fly.
And
Oh my god,
fly. Wow.
and fly far far away so that people can listen to our lovely voices and listen to our nuggets of wisdom. Yes, so if you're in Facebook, please do share our stream to your friends and families, co-workers, uh, former lovers, anyone.
Wow.
And if you're in YouTube, uh, we're also live in YouTube, so please do like and subscribe in our lovely, lovely little channel so that you can get awesome content and you don't have to search for it every time we go live. And that's every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. Yes.
Yep.
Medyo, yup, yup, yup. So happy
Uh,
Friday, Willow. How are you?
Happy Friday. It's been
And
good. It's the first week that my parents are here. So madaming
yay!
inayos. Yay. More players to play with. So fun naman.
How about you, the chat? How are you guys? If you're in
Yeah.
the chat, to sound out, tell us how was your week and if you're looking forward to the weekend, because I'm looking forward to the weekend. Just, just, paramdam lang kayo. Make
Yeah.
kaway-kaway. Shout out if you want.
Yeah, if you're in chat, let us know that you're in chat by saying hello to us, and then we join us while we chill and chat and talk about recommendations. Yeah,
Yes. And we do have a question for the stream. Ano, it's a two-parter, pero basically the same thing. Uh, it's what is the best recommendation that you have received, and if you have any recommendations that you want to give, please do share it in the stream. This is the perfect time to share your recommendations, and maybe if you're in the stream and you're watching, you'll get amazing recommendations as well, because
yeah,
I'm really really sure ako pa lang ang dami ko nang ire-recommend. And Willow has a lot of recommendations, so
mm-hmm.
you are friends in the chat, jump in and recommend the way.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Chris. How are you? How was your
Hello.
week? Did you get anything from 11/11? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Medyo the reason why we came up with this topic is three things. One, ito, totally honest, we're supposed to paint tonight. Pero but my paint didn't arrive on time. So parang kami, we have to pivot. Pero it's okay lang kasi we're gonna do and this is actually medyo confirmed na we're gonna do paint day
Paint
on the
day.
November 27th. So
Yeah.
if you want to try painting, or if you're newbies like us na parang you want to get into painting, or you just want to paint tapos meron kang other people nakaharap, join us in our all aboard XP on November 27. That's a Saturday. That's the last Saturday of the month in Shangri-La Mall.
Yep.
We will post more details about this soon, pero the important part is you have to be fully vaccinated. We'll wear masks. We'll follow all the protocols so that we can be safe and we can enjoy each other's company. So that's
Yep.
what. That's the first reason. The second reason why we chose this is kakatapos lang ng 11-11 and Willow posted in the GLive game night group na
We
parang,
did.
oh, ano yung mga nahanap yung stuff na recommendations. And it's really amazing kasi sometimes you are looking for something Tas parang you just need some recommendations to make sure na parang this item is really what parang this is really what I'm looking for. And uh so there's a lot of things sa Lazada and Shopee and other online shops that parang with the recommendations of friends na it really parang makes our lives more fun.
Yeah.
And then lastly, in this channel, we have recommended a lot of things already, and yeah, we just want to keep pay it forward. Na parang we recommend things, and maybe you in our lovely audience members would like to recommend as well. So
Yeah.
parang very Pokemon. You teach me, and I
I
teach you
touch you.
Pokemon.
Yeah. GLive game night.
G Live
Hello,
Game Night.
Tofi. Welcome to the stream. Also, Sam is here. Mark Ellis with
Hi.
good evening, GL fam bam. Welcome to the stream. And also, Gino. Happy Friday, Gino. Yeah. So like what Dwayne said kanina na, we're just here to talk about recommendations. Maybe you guys have recommendations on the things that you bought no 11/11. Baka meron din kayo recommendations to try a hobby that you discovered recently. And perfect din yung time ng 11/11 to try these new hobbies kasi mura to get into them, at least to get your foot in. Like
Mhm.
buy, if you're trying to paint, buy at least one paintbrush, at least one paintbrush. For sure, hindi pa abot ng 100 pesos yun. 'Di ba? And then naka-sale pa yung Arcus paints natin in
Yes.
gaming library. But yeah, let us know yung question of the stream since dumami yung mga tao. Question of the stream is actually what's the
What is
best
the
thing that
best
was
thing that was
recommended?
recommended to you, and what are some things you can recommend?
There you go. Anything na recommendations. We would like to hear them from you guys. Maybe board games or any hobby related to board games. Pwede nyo, ano. But yeah, siguro we can answer that question since we asked it. Uh, to get the ball rolling. Dwayne, what is the best thing that was recommended to you? And then, sa atin, kasi since we're talking about it, we're gonna do both. So, what's the best thing that was recommended to you?
Yeah, sure.
And then, what are some things that you can recommend naman?
Okay. The best thing that was recommended to me was a little book called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. It's by Marie Kondo.
Oh.
Uh, I read it way, way, way before she got her Netflix show. So parang basa ko, tapos parang it really changed my life. Parang, although I'm not as tidy as I wanted to be, pero parang it, tidying up, it's a constant process, and I feel much better that yung parang the notes my notes are organized, things have certain places, so I don't para alam mo yung feeling na may nawawala kang item tapos you spend a lot of time, parang spend tons of hours probably just looking for that one thing, and that could be easily solved if things have their certain locations na parang every time you finish using this ibabalik mo siya to uh, its home. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the one that recommended that to me was an office mate. Is it is it the
Marie
same
Kondo.
person that got me into board gaming?
Mm.
Probably. Probably. Maybe yeah, maybe it was Gemma.
Nice.
It's
And
parang
this and
around that time, same thing, parang board gaming
uh
plus Maricondo.
Marie Kondo. Chris Key says considered hobby na ang eating. Well, there are hobby eaters, vloggers, food bloggers who do make visiting like different kinds of food and
Yeah, trying
as a
different
hobby.
cuisines, uh, and parang sharing na parang, oh, if you go to this restaurant, make sure you get this specific
Yeah.
item kasi yun yung best seller nila. So parang, that's also one thing that I look for. Pag may mga friends na they recommend, parang, oh, you should visit. But syempre, that was before the pandemic. Now, when the pandemic started, we we try to yung mga recommendations more on the home, yung mga
Home buddies.
yeah, yung mga home stuff and yung mga like yung mga food delivery
Yeah.
kung saan yung mga
Uh
best.
Chris Keys is asking hobby ba? No, it doesn't have to be. Anything
Anything,
that you can
correct.
recommend. We're here to share. It's nice to get to know you guys more kasi we're just like meeting each other online. We're just seeing your chat. You're just hearing from us online.
Yeah.
So hindi na pa natin na ano yung mas personal connection. And since we are recommending games also when we do our shows, we'd like you guys to know, to get like a vision of why we're recommending those kind of games dun sa life namin. So it doesn't have to be games specifically, but you can do games also. Like Mark Ellis here answering the question of the stream, he said the best recommendation that I followed is getting Tapestry. Nice. It might be on the expensive side, but it is definitely worth every peso. For my recommendation naman, he said I would recommend people to try Rolling Realms, intense roll and write game. Both from Stone
Stone
Meyer
Meyer.
Games. Yeah. Rolling Realms
Yeah.
nung they started making that nung pandemic, and it was really cool kasi it was a print and play, and then eventually they made art for it. They made different stuff for it, and then added eventually creating the pinaka Rolling Realms and na maganda. And I think it was a community thing. Tito Jamie really likes doing that with his games. So maganda nga yung Rolling Realms. Yeah. Also, Gino says here, I asked on stream once whether to get Hadrian's Wall or Fleet the Dice game. Hans recommended Hadrian. I only did bare minimum research, but when went with Hans' suggestions, no regrets, and pretty lucky too because it's hard to find the copy now. Yeah, we agree.
Yeah.
When we first saw this, Chief Meeple, Mr. Store, and I'm not sure if Dwayne was here. Were you there na? But we
Wala
said na
pa yata ako.
parang wala ka pa. We said na parang this is gonna be one for those solo gamers na gustong-gusto yung roll and write. It's very similar to Chief Meeple. Kaya w- parang nagka-connection ata kayo dun, and then since he enjoys it, you enjoyed it, and then you tried it out. Nice.
I think
Eh,
I want to touch on this, yung what Gino said a while ago. Something about yung recommendation na para since you when you trust someone, you take their recommendations. You don't need to do the full research kasi
oh
someone
yeah.
already did that for you. So parang it saves you time. And if it's like a close friend, they already know you. So parang Gino loves solo gaming. So perfect. So parang it's also a love language. Like you want to show you enjoyed something that in your life, like a game or a TV series or a movie, and you share it to other people so that they will also enjoy it as well. And they don't need to do the long research na parang, do I like this? Kasi someone already did that for you, and that's awesome.
Yeah. And that's what we do also here naman when we do our top shelf or when we recommend games. Trust that we do take the time to research the games.
Yes.
And we really get into it in our meetings. We really check if you guys would like it. Minsan pa nga trust meron minsan may time na we remember your names from chat as we say, oh, I think Gino will like this one. Tapos when we were looking at the list for games to get, parang si Mark Ellis or si Martin magugustuhan na to. So even that when we try to get games into gaming library, we think na parang ito i-recommend ko na for these people that we know through chat, and syempre yung iba naman sa inyo we know personally na. But yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Totally agree.
Sam says, for anyone at all interested in fantasy sci-fi, I can 1000%
One
recommend
thousand.
the show Motherland Fort Salem. The best show with an awesome premise, great world building, and fantastic cast. We're hoping it can push past season 3 so more fans will help. You know what? I shall watch it if it pushes past season 3. Ayoko nabibitin eh. And I binge watch a lot. But really nice. So that's Motherland Fort Salem. Is this on Netflix or
I don't think this is on
not on
Netflix.
Netflix? Okay.
That's why, uh, uh, to be honest, Sam also recommended this. Tas medyo napupush back ko siya kasi wala siya sa Netflix. But Sam also recommended something, a show that I loved. It's Orphan Black.
Nice.
So,
I haven't
and
watched it.
ito magfo-full circle to. She recommended this show, tas I loved it. Tas within the show, they play board games. As in, there are parts of the show na
Nice.
when they are playing the board games mirrors what's happening in the show. So parang ako, oh, ang
That's
ganda.
nice. That's nice.
It's like, sci-fi plus board games plus a great recommendation overall. Yun lang.
Nice. Have you guys watched the After School Dice Club is the anime? I haven't watched it yet, but I really
Is
madami
it
nag-recommend na sa akin
the
nun.
anime na board game?
Yeah, anime na board games. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard it's really good. Just I remembered it lang.
The only thing lang kasi sa akin, I receive a lot of great recommendations, shows, TV series, movies. Tas pag hindi siya nasa Netflix, napupush back siya.
Pag hindi siya
Parang
accessible, no?
may running list lang. May para,
Yeah.
okay, I'll watch this. Tas, may bagong show nasa Netflix. Oh no, mauuna siya.
Okay. Here we have good recommendations here. Martin says, I always recommend Tapestry, Power Grid, and Blood on the Clock Tower. And fine. Different Martin recommends Broom Service, nice. Oceans and Letter Jam.
Gusto ko yung may different Martin. Parang,
Bakit may different person? May ano
the
ba?
Martin that loves tapestry is different from the Martin that loves letter jam.
Is that a math side? Ganon. Professor Martin and then just
Professor Martin
and then
and
Tatin.
the Tatin morals.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Power Grid, Tapestry, Blood on the Clock Tower, and then Broom Service, Oceans, and Letter Jam. Nice. Broom Service is really fun. The board game, if you're gonna get one, just get the board game straight up. Wag na kayo mag-card game. Not very different naman. Yeah. Here, meron pa siya. Video games. I highly recommend the Fire Emblem series and the Shin Megami Tensei. I think you just got one, right? Series aside from the Persona series. My cousin recommended me Fire Emblem on the Game Boy and SMT Strange Journey on the DS. Hooked ever since. Currently playing Shin Megami Tensei 5 now. Yeah. I saw your posts. Mukhang maganda nga yun. SMT. I've never tried any of those, to be honest.
Shin Megami
And
Tensei. I only
yeah,
played Persona na series.
Persona. I even that I haven't tried it. Yeah.
Maganda.
Yeah.
Masaya. Ano siya, it's JRPG mixed with high school life simulator.
Nice.
So you
Cool.
make relationships. You're basically a high school student. You're trying to navigate the social maze that is high school.
Mm.
Tapos in the evenings you fight monsters. So what's not to
Nice.
love?
Yung Fire Emblem I've seen a lot in the Switch and even sa Steam nagsisale kasi siya.
Yeah, because
So,
Three Houses.
nice din yun, Fire Emblem. Sam, trailer for Motherland Fort Salem. Thanks for sending.
Guys, may trailer na guys.
Yan, check it.
Ano pa ba?
And then sabi ni Mark para may balipat ako sa YouTube. Welcome to YouTube, Mark Ellis. Thank you for dropping by. Ayan. So I just wanna get into the recommendations. Since I posted nga on GLive game night, we maybe may mga makita kayo na recommendations from that. So we'll just go through that yung comments. Let's see then yung mga 11-11 finds kasi
Let's take a
fun
look at them.
yung 11-11 finds. Ayan. So I posted this on GLive game night.
Ano yung video? Ano yung Balicomb?
Yeah, wait lang. Let me show that. I don't have it yet, but I do have this light photography thing na. Kaya I can put this, may fill light na ako. And it's actually
Nice.
really nice. You can change colors pa and then it's rechargeable. You can remove it. Check it out. I'll remove it. So I can show you guys. Kasi I know a lot of people here do want to get into like photography, board game photography. Ito siya.
And it's compact.
Yeah. And then it can change colors pa.
Nice ng changing ng color. So you can
ayan.
be like,
And then may modes pa siya. But if you just want it for the white, actually, masyado nga akong cold yung ano eh. So, we can make it a little bit warmer para sa maganda sa face. Ayan.
and ano yung energy source niya? Naka-USB ba siya?
You're gonna recharge it lang from USB-C.
Ooh,
And then,
very
just bring it. So next time
very
mag-live tayo sa somewhere else, we're gonna I'm a bit
Pag
warmer
nag-live
now.
tayo sa 27.
Yeah, on the 27th, I'm gonna bring that. So yun, that was my first recommendation kasi sobrang ganda nung nakita ko to with like a someone making a commercial for a certain thing. I was just there. Tapos tinanong ko agad siya, where did you get that? And he said Lazada. And then I checked it on 1111 and then sobrang sulit niya, guys. So if you're into like that content creation, or if you're trying to make a YouTube channel, or any sorts, or if you're just into board game photography, that one. The link is actually here on GLive Game Night also. Yan. Super ganda. Sabi ni Mark Ellis, for video game suggested game to me to try was Valorant. I really liked it and I actually play with Willow sometimes. It feels nice to get headshots from time to time. Yeah, I was streaming on my personal page. Tapos Mark was there and then he said, what are you guys playing? And then I said, Mark, just download it. It's free. We'll play. And then it's really fun. Valorant is fun. Yeah. And then Gino says, adjustable colors. What a bright idea. Welcome, Gino. Thank you for the first fun of the night. Yan. Okay. So, people recommended. Ito, I did recommend this one also. It's a balisong comb. It's basically a balisong, but instead of a knife, it's a comb. Kasi I want to learn tricks sa balisong, and this one's like a cool thing. So that's I'm gonna try to get into that hobby then. Yeah, and then Clint asked for the light, but he said he bought a 2K HD webcam with autofocus. If you guys don't know Clint is Board Game Hero. Please follow him on Facebook and I think YouTube. He does have YouTube na rin.
Yep.
Yeah.
He has YouTube. So that's also
Uh,
one recommendation, di ba? Parang for the content creators are that's also a thing that you recommended.
oh yeah. Okay, we'll get back into the hobbies and the things to try later. But let's finish the list. Sabi ni Dwayne, pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. This was funny. This wasn't. This was funny because I actually bought a lot of stuff yung grocery nga from SNR. So, madami rin akong food na nilagay dun sa cart. Sobrang nakasulit talaga for that. Gino is also here. He said, I bought this one sometime back, but when you suggested a large mouse pad that doubles as a playmat, I bought another one today. So, yeah. So I still do have my large mouse pad and I still play solo games here. Even paint on this one. Basta meron akong like a paper that covers it when I paint. DM is here asking about that. See, Sam says this one I use sunset projection lamp siya but doubles as my key light and it has RGB lighting and some built-in effects. Downside is walang remote or app. I
Ang
actually do
ganda
have
nito.
this. I actually do have this. So if you guys see yung light there,
I want na this.
that is the sunset lamp that I have. I said kasi that my background is too blank, so I just added this. Madami siyang use.
Blank.
Yeah, it's here. Yeah, so I just chose
Yep.
those colors because it's really pretty. I just chose those colors kasi pretty talaga siya. But yeah, this one's a really nice recommendation if you want something clean and ano sa background niya lang. Yeah. And then here, Sam says also bought an essential oil carrying case to store my paint since wala akong dedicated paint station and I have to protect them from my cat. This one's actually really smart. If
Yeah,
you
that's
guys,
sobrang like compact and
yeah,
mobile so that again when we're doing the paint day in all aboard,
yeah.
it's easy to para dadalhin ko lang to and it's all in one nifty case.
Sakto pa for sure yung mga paint bottles inside. So really nice. And then Danilin, si Monkey Plays PH, just bought the LED neon light. I'm excited to see it on her videos na.
Ang cute nito. Ang cute
LED
ng
neon
banana
light na
neon light.
banana. That's very nice. Yeah. And I think that's it actually. From people recommendations there. But yeah, if you do have recommendations that you bought from Lazada,
11.
1111 or anything or any cool finds that you have, put it on GLive Game Night community. It's a Facebook group that we post anything that we want, board game related or hobby related or not, or just looking for recommendations from people. There's a lot of people here who do reply. I remember also see Nathan. Nathan
Yeah.
actually asked about tables, and then we were discussing the lifetime ba or does it have to be something else. And madaming nag-help out for this one. So thank you for that. Yeah. Just so if you have any questions din na ganyan, just post it there and we'll recommend something to you. Also, even lalo na pag board games, like if you're just looking for
Ay,
for certain
ako,
board games, for
yeah.
sure siguro may 100 plus comments ka doon to for recommendations.
Post
Yeah.
ka na parang, I'm a newbie in board game. Anong fun na
Oh no.
drum.
Viticulture. Yan. Mark Ellis, well, Dwayne muna, says it bring out the real you. Okay. Nag-anuhan kayo
Kailangan
ni
kong
Gina.
tapatan yung
Yeah.
fun
And the
game ni
energy. Yeah,
Gino.
there you go.
Diba?
Mark Ellis says the video game I would recommend would be DJ Max Respect 5. If you're a fan of Auto Jam or Audition, DJ Max is a really good rhythm game with a wide variety of
Oh
songs to
my
play with. This one's
God.
really fun. I miss playing Auto
Auto
Jam.
Jam and
Audition.
Audition.
Yeah.
Actually,
And
ang
yeah.
daming games na parang yung mga nostalgia bomb games
Oh yeah.
like this.
Auto Jam, no?
Ha? Have
Sobrang
you
old
played
na yung Auto Jam.
when you were younger talaga? Nagda-dance Revo ka ba,
Oh
Willow?
yeah. I had DDR in on the Wii actually and the PS2.
Meron ka rin ba nung
I
nung
bought the mat.
play mat?
I do
Me
have the mat.
too.
Yeah.
Tas nagsa-slide siya. And what
Yeah.
we did, we had to tape it down kasi when we're doing yung mga fast songs na like Paranoia or yung Brilliant to You, tas parang, I mean,
99 red
nagsa-slide siya.
balloons.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I miss going to the arcade.
They're
At
open
saka,
now, but of course.
yung ganyan, Dance Maniacs. Yung parang Dance Revolution for hands, yung may ganun.
What if mag-game night tayo pero ano?
Ano?
Pero we go to the arcade after.
GLive Game Night IRL na arcade. So maglalaro tayo ng yung mga basket at
Oh
saka yung
yeah.
mga yung
Air
ball.
hockey, ball, yung mga pins, duck pins, ganyan.
Tapos any
Scavenger
arcade
hunt on the
na
mall. Pag open na talaga yung mall. Actually, that was a thing talaga on GLX. Hindi lang na push through. Scavenger hunt na you have to go to different stores, play different things. Tapos at the end is you're gonna play like a small exit portion in a room. And then timed yun dapat. But maybe we can do that for the future GLX. But that was supposed to be a thing. We were in partnership with a lot of stores na in Shang. Pero hindi lang na-push through.
damn you COVID. Well, along as with other things pa COVID really destroyed. Pero you know what? Pagpatuloy lang natin wearing face mask, hand washing, everything, all of that, and hopefully next year we're in a good shape.
Yeah. Also, sabi ni Mark, for recent song releases, I would recommend people to give Red, Taylor's version
Ay,
album a listen.
ay.
Sabi niya, also that Red Rising plus Taylor Swift post from you guys, 2 thumbs up. That's Duane. I'm not very updated with like music and stuff kasi, but yeah, that kind of music, yeah.
Wala. Pero I agree with Mark. Taylor Swift, it's really parang her new releases. I mean, ever since naman Taylor Swift amazing. Pero her new releases, there's a maturity in her voice now. And tagos pa rin. Like, alam mo yun, I don't wanna be sad on stream.
Yeah, don't be sad.
Pero her songs.
I haven't listened to it. Siguro I should try. Since you guys
I'm going
recommend
through an imaginary breakup.
So since you guys would recommend to try to give it a listen, I'll give it a listen. Also, yeah.
Pero yeah, Red, Taylor Swift making the most out of this pandemic.
Nice.
Ang dami niyang ni-release.
Sam says video games I'm getting the most fun out of the moment are Overcooked and Moving Out. They're similar, diba? Chaotic co-op games that work with Steam Remote Play, so you only need one copy. That's really nice. If you have someone to play with also, Sam, I really recommend It Takes Two. It was one of the most fun cooperative two-player games I've played. I think it's one of the best actually. I think it's the best actually. Yeah. It Takes Two.
Pero I agree. My brother and his girlfriend also played It Takes Two.
It's
They have
super
been
fun.
raving about it. Alam mo yung
It's
parang you're going through the game and pero I think you need to be in a relationship to make
no
the most
naman.
out of it.
It doesn't yeah, well,
I mean not I mean any kind of
any
relationship.
kind
So
of
maybe
relationship would be fine. Yeah.
Sam and her sister can play that because it's a relationship.
Yeah. Any relationship that you guys can talk about and open up about
Mm,
yung topics that they're talking about. It's so clean kasi how they talk about that side of the relationship na hindi siya masyado hard to talk about. Na parang once you're there and you're playing together. I played it with my girlfriend also. So ano din. Nag nag nag-ano pa kami. That's where I discovered na she doesn't know what left and right is na pag nape-pressure siya. So I learned a lot about her then when playing while playing that. Na pag sinabi kong go to the right kasi she's gonna go to the left. Tas parang but yeah. At least now I know to not pressure her when she's driving, baby. Yeah, baka madisgrasya pa kami. Yeah. Okay, before Gino, sabi ni Gershwin, oh my gosh, It Takes Two. Kaso medyo traumatizing si Cutie, yung Cutie level. Yeah. Well, yeah. Everything's all fun. You should try it if you're playing with if you have someone to play with na you want to talk about those things. Maganda talaga siya. And then Chris Key says, if game, it has to be Genshin Impact. Love the characters and the stories behind each. Also, pati yung background music. Actually, I played Genshin way, way before they released 1.1. Hindi na ako
way
umabot sa
way
1.
before hipster Willow in the house.
Hindi na ako I didn't stay na kasi for 1.1 because I was at the 1.0 and then I was just waiting and waiting until I got bored of waiting. Tapos they released 1.1. It wasn't that big of a deal. So, yeah. And then mahal kasi. But really fun Genshin.
Because of the
Ang
gacha aspect.
Yeah, because of the gacha aspect. Ang pumalit na lang sa akin ngayon to have that open world, go around, kill stuff, find stuff is New World. Uh, if you have a PC. New World open. Okay, let's play this game. Sabi ni Gino, fill in the blanks. Recommendation. If you like blank, you'll probably like blank. For example, my recommendations, if you like Phoenix Wright, you'll probably like Lawyer Up. If you like the Descent movie, you might like Subterra. If you like Text Twist, you might like Paperback. If you like Biggest Loser, you might like Consumption. Actually, this is really nice. You guys can do this, but meron na actually kami ni Dwayne.
Big
I,
brain.
I think
Paano mo to
we
naisip,
I think we
Gino?
can show this
We
na.
we
We will show
didn't
this na.
talk to you about this, pero I guess we have the same wavelength.
Oh, we're gonna
Pero
show
yeah,
this na.
what while you in the chat are thinking for answers of this, this mini game, we actually made a gift guide, a holiday gift guide for so that you can give, for example, you can give friends ng board games if they like something, they would probably like something. Pero very high level lang nito. Very high level na gift guide. Syempre, we want to make it as accessible to everyone as possible. Nakuha
Yeah.
mo na.
Yes, I did. Here you go.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be our first time showing this to people. There might be changes, pero this is our initial me and Dwayne. So here is your holiday gift guide. Since papunta na rin tayo doon. Oh, yan na. We do have different. Basically, what Gino explained. We put in yung mga sikat na movies, games, video games, or movies, or even genres, and then we recommended board games to that. So here is the first one, Among Us, of course, like 2020. I think 2020 is number one.
Yeah,
And
Year of
then
the Among Us.
yeah, so meron social deduction, and then of course we recommend Avalon, Love Letter, and Co.
So
Very
if you
Among Us
like,
like.
yeah. So if you liked Among Us, you would probably like Avalon, Love Letter, and Food. So yun, that's one way of doing the gift guide. So parang if you know someone who enjoyed Among Us, give them these games as a
Yeah.
gift.
Yeah, and if you guys see these stars right here, these are games that are less than 1,000 pesos. So very perfect siya for exchange gift or just giving to different families who na alam mong gusto yung certain genre na yan or game na yan.
And it won't break the bank.
It
Parang
will not.
perfect siya sa exchange gift kasi usually may mga may price limit ang mga exchange gifts.
Yan. Sabi ni Mark, before we continue, can't wait to get my copy on consumption from Lazada 1111. Congratulations. The recommendation vibes from you guys was really strong. I gave it in swipe, swipe, swipe. You know, a lot of people uh, really like consumption. So if you really try, um, I think hindi lang natatry and hindi na hype yung consumption. So if you just try it, let us know. Baka ikaw na mag-recommend to other people. John Irvin says, my friends and I played Coup and Avalon last weekend. As expected, it didn't end well. You know what? I also played that last week with yung group of friends. And parang last week, hindi na sila nakipaglaro. Baka ayaw na nila yung naglay ako sa kanila. Hindi, joke. But, did you, basta you had fun, just don't, it doesn't define your in-game character or your in-game strategies don't define the real person. Yun na lang kailangan mo isabihin sa mga friends mo. But happy that you guys enjoyed Ku and Avalon. Gino says stocking stuffers, easy way to get
More.
more into the hobby. There you go.
Yes, I totally agree. Parang this is like a gateway. Like, parang, hey, try this. Tapos, oh, next this. And then, viticulture na, ganun.
Yeah. Speaking of, since we're talking about recommendations, this is one of the best. This is what I always recommend to people who ask me, what can I get someone kaya? I always say, just get one board game for the whole family. Kahit Taco Cat lang yan. You know what? That was my gift last year. Taco Cat to like 5 different families. And you know what they told me the whole last year? Is sobrang fun nung game and they want to see more. So if
Yeah.
you want your friends or families na to get into board games also or to just share yung love mo for board games, try to get them kahit a small board game. Taco Cat right now is 350. If you get pa sa sale, parang 300 pesos na lang. And I promise you, the price per fun ratio is
Through the
sobrang,
roof.
sobrang ano. So yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. Kasi, what you're not giving a game. You're not giving a
Yeah.
material thing. You're giving an experience. You're giving bonding with the whole family, and that is priceless.
Yeah. John Irvin says, wasakan ng tiwala sa Ku and Avalon. Yes,
Oh
that's the game.
naman.
I mean,
That's how you play.
yeah. Basta walang pikunan. Like
Oo.
in Among Us,
Parang
it's basically the same thing. Yeah.
parang within the game, hindi, ikaw kasi sinungaling ka. Pero afterwards, magtatawanan lang kayo. Parang,
Yeah.
naniwala ako sa'yo, tapos namatay ako. Ganon.
Yung tawag naiinis na, naiiyak ka na.
Oo. Tawa,
Sam,
laugh, cry.
Sam says, I think consumption yung pinakasulat na KS game ko. Either that or Clans of Caledonia. You know what? Clans and consumption are very sila yung mga siksik na boxes na when you open it parang all the components and then wanna pop out kasi sobrang busog yung box ng items. Busog kasi consumption. Paano ba yun? No.
Speaking of sulit na Kickstarter, I think Artisans of Splendid Vale ay sulit na Kickstarter.
I mean, yes. Yes, very very sulit.
I mean,
We checked it. We checked it a lot before we put it in that crowdfunded collection. So trust us when we say na Artisans of Splendid Vale, most is a very very good. Pwede nga mag Game of the Year yan next year. Depende. Yeah. Best legacy game next year. I'll call it
Spiel
now.
Desi Willow.
Spill the Willow. Anyway, our holiday gift guide, tuloy na natin Among Us,
Yeah.
Social Deduction, Avalon, Love Letter Coup. Recommend. These ones, we made it a level na pwede nyo ipakita sa tita and tita nyo or tito, tita, mommy, daddy. And then, sabi mo na, gusto ko talaga yung Among Us. So, tas pupunta na sila sa gaming library, tas mamimili sila dito. For you guys. There you go. Next is Animal Crossing or Nature. We did put Wingspan, Viticulture, and Catan. You know, Wingspan is still really, really good. Viticulture also for just having that farming simulation, and also for Catan, yung pag-build lang and grow ng city. So yeah, Wingspan, Viticulture, Catan. For StarCraft or sci-fi, of course, the new movie Dune just came out. Red Rising, and then Pandemic. Sci-fi Pandemic. Sci-fi. Hopefully. Uh, and then for your D&D and your fantasy, yung mga people who really like uh, fantasy, high fantasy, Descent, Legends of the Dark, Lord of the Rings, Journeys in Middle Earth, and Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. Gloomhaven still on top of the BGG list. This is a quicker, shorter version. Lord of the Rings, top game ni Clint, si Board Game Hero, with all of the added expansions. He said it's his favorite game right now. And then Descent, Legends of the Dark. A lot of people are raving about it, and I saw, I think Kane posted in the groups kung gaano ka detailed yung miniatures and how the game
Yeah.
comes to life kasi yung components niya are all 3D, may elevation, and then very very detailed yung miniatures. Yan. So
So
yeah.
if you're looking for something to paint, Descent.
Mhm. Descent. I would say Descent then. Ganda. Nagulat din kami actually ni Chief Meeple when we saw those photos. We knew na magaganda yung minis, pero this
Iba pa rin
one,
pag when you see it
it
in
was
person.
a it was a higher level for that. And then of course we do have, let me see if I can do this right. There you go for our other games. And for Jenga, we do recommend Taco Cat, Go Cheese Pizza, and Six Sacks. Both now are under 1,000 pesos. So they are still considered stocking stuffers. They're very, very, very fun games that you can buy for your family. Uno or card-driven games. Everyone likes Uno. Para matigil na yung Uno games nyo in family gatherings, you bring one of these. Or you bring all of them, and then at least hindi na puro Uno lang yung nilalaro nyo, but Cabo, Ramen Fury, Polytrix, Exploding Kitten, Sushi Go, Black Box, and Organ Attack. Sushi Go Black Box is the smaller package version of Sushi Go, so maganda rin to have that always in like your bag or something. Organ Attack, Exploding Kittens, Cabo, Ramen Fury, and Politics. All of these are less than 1,000 pesos except yung Organ Attack and Exploding Kittens. Yan. Yeah. Cabo really fun. I think we talked about Cabo last time, me and Chief Meeple. Yeah. And next is for those family gatherings na charades, word games yung nilalaro nyo, highly recommended Dixit, Just One, code names. Also put in here concept. That's my personal recommendation. But yeah, mga instead of charades, it's a yung code names actually. We stopped playing charades because of code names kasi nagiging mas competitive into two teams, tapos hindi ganito yung sinasabi nung code master nyo, hindi naman spy master nyo. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. So parang nale-level up talaga yung family game night with these games. Parang if they loved playing charades, parang level up. Codenames or just one. Para it's a different experience pero it's very similar in feel.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's our holiday gift guide. We're gonna be posting this on Facebook also very soon with other things na I know you guys will be excited about. Kasi tapos na 11/11. But abangan nyo next week on our first show after our first show, after
Monday
11/11
show.
week. Yeah, our Monday show. We will have more announcements there. But I hope you guys got recommendations from this gift guide. Yeah.
Yan. So balikan natin yung mini game ni Gino,
Yeah.
which
Let's do that.
is again
So
let's play fill in the blank. So if you like blank, you'll probably like blank. So if you like a board game, a book, a movie, etc., you'll probably like a board game.
Yeah,
So
let's do this. Uh,
on top
Tinat.
of our gift guide, we can do more specific,
Oh
more.
yeah, we could do more. Mark Ellis says, auction ba ulit on Monday? Uh, no, but wait for announcements.
Mm. Yeah,
Sa
it's
Monday
a
na yung announcements
firm
ngayon.
no.
Ah,
It's a
sa Monday
no.
na. Monday na yung
It's
announcements na yun.
it's a no mark.
Mark, manood ka sa Monday, you'll see why I said no. And there's a lot more that you can do, more than just the auctions. Don't worry.
Ang
Don't
pangit ko
worry.
pala mag-wink. Sobrang hindi subtle mag-wink. Anyway, uh where were we? You
We're doing the game. You know
the
what?
game,
What's
the
fun to
mini
do?
game.
How about I say the video game book then movie, then you give me a board game for it, and then we
Oh,
do we do
ayan.
it baliktaran.
Sige,
Baliktaran.
go.
Sige. Me first. I shall say, let's make it a hard one for Dwayne.
Hala,
Book
bakit
movie.
hard?
If you like, I wanna make it a hard one. What games have you not played yet? Hindi, sige. If you like Squid
Madami.
Game, if you like Squid Game,
Squid
pressure,
Game.
pressure.
Oh
If you're in
no.
chat, you can also answer. If
If
you
you
like
like
Squid Game,
Squid Game, I think you will also like. I forgot the name of the game. Pero I know it. Wait lang. Okay, i-describe ko baka maalala mo.
I,
It's
yeah, I think I know it.
you you you're robbers tas you wait lang. Dead Last. Dead
Dead Last.
Last.
I was gonna say Dead
Yes.
Last. Yeah, perfect.
Yes. Kasi parang there's a little bit of if you haven't watched Squid Game, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Pero it's a game and there are people dying. I think hindi naman yung spoilers. And I feel yun yung same feel ng Dead Last. And funnily enough, the last time I played that game was with in Ludo pa with my group of friends. As I trusted someone, tas he betrayed me through
That's
and
so
through.
fun.
Like I looked in his eyes and say, "Can I trust you?" Sabi niya, "Sure, you can trust me." And he betrayed me, and I'm like, "God, good game, GG." I mean, I respect that gameplay. Pero
No,
tawa lang kami ng tawa afterwards.
I'm making it into a banner. But that's a
Sige
really good
lang.
one. I was gonna say Dead Last also.
Dead Last. Sige ako naman.
But
For you, if you like, ano bang current na hindi board game? Let's say Spirited Away.
oh my gosh,
It's Hayao Miyazaki and a Ghibli film. Napanood mo na ba ang ano?
I did.
Uh,
I have. Wait lang. Let's go through the comments.
Sige, go.
Sabi ni Sam, if you like Squid Game, check out Don't Get Got. Don't Get Got. Sabi ni Mark naman, if you like Squid Game, I would recommend Stay Cool. Tapos sabi ni
Stay
Sam,
cool.
I haven't watched Squid Game yet. Okay lang
Okay
yun.
lang yan.
And then sabi ni Mark, suddenly I'm reminded of game featured in Player Pass with different mini games. I forgot the name. Oh, this is the story based one.
Yeah, the
What's next?
three
Parang ganun.
thing.
Something like that.
What's next? What's up?
What's up? Yeah. Gina says, I haven't seen Squid Game also, but I know there's Dalgona, so coffee roaster. Yes. It's not coffee. Is it coffee flavored, that candy?
No. Do you know why it's dalgona? Kasi I think nauna yung dalgona the candy. It's
Mm.
basically burnt sugar plus baking soda. And then the dalgona drink came after. It was named after the candy because it tasted like the candy.
Okay. There you go. Maybe
So,
also because you could keep because to make Dalgona coffee, I think you have to stir to get that foam. I think that's how you
mm,
make the Dalgona candy then, right? It's I
May
think you
s
stir
yeah, there's a
sugar
stirring involved.
until maging like
You heat it
yeah.
up in a small
Watch YouTube.
container, you make baking powder, and then you pour it in a flat surface, ta's may press thingy, ta's merong,
Yeah.
ah, dalgona.
Nakuha na ni Sam yung answer ko, but I'm gonna go with it. If you like Spirited Away, check out Spirit Island. I think it's very very similar. Uh Parang you're trying to push. I mean, mas friendly lang siguro yung Spirited Away. Some, but
Some.
having hindi mo spoiler siguro pa, 'di ba? But like having spirits in a place na parang may powers to push out people. Spirit Island. Also, actually, I would also recommend Near and Far, and even that series
Ah,
Above and Below. I think that would be a nice comparison to Spirited Away then, with the story being there, meeting new people. You don't know what they're gonna do. Tas you're gonna read yung mga story based decisions that you have to make. That's also. Gino says Spirited Away, Tales of Arabian Nights. Yeah, perfect. Mga storytelling game would be nice. Yeah. Hmm.
very good. Everyone, give yourself a big round of applause. Yeah. Ganda. Ganda ng recommendations na
Yeah.
connections.
If you have more, you can ask us. But I think we can do this until 9. We'll do this until 9. Let's
Until
change
9.
change tayo dito Dwayne.
Sige lang.
Sige. For me, if you like Dune, hindi joke lang.
Dun,
Dune.
dun talaga
Joke lang,
na
joke lang,
hindi
joke
na
lang.
hindi dun na game.
Sige. Sige, if you like no, if you like Star Wars na lang, pero you're not allowed to say anything Star Wars na board game.
If I like Star Wars. Oh no.
That's hard pala.
Na hindi Star Wars. Pero same feel. Masyadong
That's very
parang
hard pala.
I'm looking for like more adventure type pero in space. Kasi most of the space games that I know, very parang world
4X.
building, galaxy,
Mhm.
very Twilight Imperium, uh, very Gaia Project.
Yeah.
Parang ganit or pero
JP
siguro
actually said Gaia Project.
I would say Clank in Space.
Nice. That's nice. That's a good one.
Kasi
Star Wars
parang
would
may
yeah.
may
Yeah.
parang more band of adventurers, tas parang the setting is in space,
Mhm.
pero it's more on the characters, not like
Yeah.
a massive thing.
That's nice. That's smart. Nice. But Gershon says Warhammer. Pwede rin Warhammer because you have
Warhammer.
this skirmishes. And then Gaia Project from JP. Very very
You know,
smart. Nice.
uh,
Good job.
that's also one thing that was recommended to me, pero I never
Gaia Project.
no, Warhammer. Never really uh have taken the plunge. Kasi parang pero now that we're painting, I feel
Ako din nga
parang
eh.
parang this is
I
the
was looking at it.
cliff and ito yung papunta dito yung Warhammer. Parang
I was
because of painting, I'm just
I,
near the edge and
I
I'm
think
looking,
because
oh,
we
Warhammer, parang ang ganda.
I think because we joined Philippine Tados and we see all of these nice
Ang
miniatures.
ganda.
Parang okay, I wanna see
Ang
the gameplay.
ganda.
Tapos pinanood ko din yung gameplay ng Warhammer. Sabi ko, okay, it's kind of my type of game din. Para masaya din siya larin. Pero tinitignan ko parang, I have to collect all of these. But it looks really nice.
I mean, you don't need to I know that there are armies that are cheaper. I think yung rat ones are
You know, if
parang
Mikey
may mga,
hears this,
oh no.
baka...
Yeah, quiet lang, baka marinig ni Mikey.
Gino
Mikey,
says,
one of our friends.
yeah. Gino says Star Wars in woodland form, root, pwede rin.
Ay,
That's nice.
yes, I agree.
Like
Kasi
iba-iba
meron
yung
kang vagabonds, pero
yeah.
merong
While you're
mga
doing while you're doing something here, you're gonna have to do something else here. Parang sa Star Wars, 'di ba may sabay na nangyari. Okay, we have one from chat. Mark Ellis says, if you like Cooking Mama game, you would like, I would say, first up, Kitchen Rush for sure.
Kitchen Rush. I
For
totally
sure.
agree.
Kitchen Rush.
This game, crazy fun. So in this game you have sand timers,
Sun timers as
and
workers.
then it's like a worker placement in real life. And
Yeah.
you are working in the kitchen. Tapos parang maghugas ka ng pinggan.
Yeah. Yeah. If you like that mechanic, then like even overcooked ganyan, kitchen rush. If you want a different theme, uh, Doctor MD, I think is or is it Doctor MD? Something MD. Rush MD. There you go.
Doctor
Rush MD.
ay, akala ko
Rush
Doctor
MD is the
Eureka.
ano. There you go. Yan.
Pero it's
Uh,
super fun. Miss ko
nice.
yun maglaro ng Kitchen Rush.
Sam says if you want a skirmish game with great minis that look awesome to paint, check new Gatefall. Gatefall. All right, I shall check
Grateful.
Gatefall. Thanks for that. Yeah. I think it's your turn. We have one more. We have time for one more.
Na, okay. Let's do, ano bang mga fun things that happened that was just released?
Sige, while you're thinking, Sam has one. If you like JRPGs, then you would like, I would say, JRPGs, you would like most legacy games. Pandemic Legacy 1, Season 1. I think you would. Huh. JRPGs and board games are really close, you know. So, decision making JRPGs. Kasi I want it to be tactical pero I want it to be story based also. Yung recommendation niya daw is Unicornus Knights. I think it was meant to be a JRPG, diba? This is the level 99 one. Hmm, something close. But yeah,
Ako, sige. My
Machikoro
question.
Legacy daw. Nice.
Oh,
Pwede din.
wait.
Go ahead. Go ahead din.
For you, paranormal activity.
That's a lot. Hmm. If you like paranormal
If you
activity,
like paranormal
you
activity,
would like you would like I mean Mysterium is the most basic answer. Mysterium. I would like to recommend a lot. Arkham Horror LCG. Arkham Horror the board game. Mansions of Madness if you like paranormal activity. I mean anything co-op with that horror theme is really fun. Mysterium Parks also is there. Even Obscurio is there. Dami. Dami.
madami. Madami
Dami.
actually.
Yeah.
Ano naman siya eh, horror, yung pero what I liked about paranormal activity, it opened up a genre na, what do you call that? Parang,
Parang vlog lang. How do you
uh,
say it? Parang it's not it's like The Office. Hindi siya yung super mukhang scripted
yeah,
na
they
yeah.
started with the the CCTV camera
Yeah.
lang. Tapos parang
Actually,
amazing na they were able to extract a lot of storytelling and horror out of it.
actually if you like paranormal activity, I would recommend Exit and even Mystery House.
Mm,
Yeah. Because you want to
true.
solve the mysteries. Yeah. And you together as a group but then yeah. I think madami sa yun. Okay, sa JRPGs may mga dumagdag Mice and Mystics or Stuffed Fables. That's nice. JRPGs Adventure Tactics or Gloomhaven. That is also Pixel Tactics is also very very JRPG tactical game. Uh and then Gino says meron bang board game na merong jump scares? Would love to play one. I think Exit or Unlock or one of those games na ganun would be really nice jump scares. Pero different yung jump scares kasi when you're pag digitally siya and different yung jump scares ng board games. I would say yung jump scares ng board games would be when you're reading the story. na tas you didn't expect na yun yung mangyayari. I've had
Yeah.
that a lot of times. Even in time stories, to be honest, I've had that already.
Time
Na
stories.
yeah,
That's a good option.
parang binabasa ko yung ano, tapos parang hindi ko in-expect na nandun pala dun sa demon in the room that I did not expect it to be in. Parang, shit, what will we do? Sabi ko dun sa
Oh
kasama ko. Yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah. Uh, si Mark Ellis sabi niya, if you like Discovery Channel, you would like Wingspan for sure.
Wingspan for sure.
Mariposas also. Mariposas.
Uh Dominant species and
Yeah.
evolution.
Evolution. Oceans. Parks. Dami. Dami
Parks.
actually. Yeah.
Arboretum.
Oh,
Photosynthesis.
photosynthesis.
Yes.
Viticulture. Pinush na. Pinush na.
Pinush na.
No,
Pero ayun nga
actually,
eh. Pero
Discovery Channel, there's a show called How Things Are Made or something like that.
how
How
things
it's
are
made.
made.
How it's made. Viticulture, right?
Pero I really like this na parang how you recommend a board game into someone na maybe a new friend or parang a group na you want to get into board gaming. Parang you really find something that they love. Thus you recommend a board game na parang same theme, same feeling, same concept. So that
Yeah.
the barrier of entry is lower and then they would get more fun out of it. Thus once you get them hooked, ayun na, you get more board gaming friends.
Yeah. Sabi ni
And
Sam, nyctophobia, I think, can be considered as having jump scares. Yep.
nyctophobia is the one with that you're blindfolded,
Blindfold.
right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's scary.
Actually, any hidden movement ones can also be counted as jump scares.
True.
Mga
Fury
Spectre
of
Ops.
Dracula
Yeah. Yeah, magugulat ka na lang nandun pala yung iniiwasan
at
mo,
saka
right?
Spectre Ops.
Yeah. Nice, nice. I haven't thought of it that way. Very smart. Those are jump scares. Nice. Yeah, I think that's it for tonight's show. Parang we just wanted to chill and talk about recommendations with you
Yeah,
guys.
and the beauty of recommendations and parang how amazing that we live in the world that we have a community of friends, like-minded individuals that we can get amazing recommendations from. Like I get amazing recommendations from you guys, and I hope that you get amazing recommendations from us.
Yeah.
Because yeah, diba? Recommendations, I think it's the spice of life.
Yeah. But
So
sige, a
before we
few
end, do we have
announcements before we end.
announcements?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
So our gift guide, you guys saw it. We're gonna be posting that very soon on Facebook, so you guys can share it na with your friends and families. Na sabihin nyo, ito yung gusto ko ng Among Us. That and then on Monday, we 11/11 pala. On 11/11 note, meron pa rin extended sale, guys. If you guys can check the Lazada store, there are still vouchers going there. It's called 11/11 extended. May vouchers pa rin. You can still add your stuff. May mga on sale pa rin. Maybe yung iba dyan magfa-flash sale pa. So you have the whole weekend to enjoy this 11/11 celebration also. So hopefully you guys can take advantage of that. Best time to buy gifts for families this Christmas. So 11/11, and then on Monday it's gonna be a juicy one. This is where we'll announce the rest of November. That's the rest of November na. Yeah, and it's gonna be we're gonna share the schedule on Monday. Everything from that point until November may schedule tayo, and madaming prizes to be won, madaming discounts to be received, and also a very fun weekend with everyone kasi meron na tayong game day on Shangri-La. So yeah, more announcements on Monday. Lahat na yan. It's just gonna be the whole show of announcements. So make sure to be there and also to share it with your friends. But I think that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed our little discussion. And if you like these type of discussions, just let us know on GLive Game Night. And if you have recommendations on the shows that you want to see in the future, you can post it there also. But thank you for watching tonight, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the week. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye bye. See you soon. Everyone be good.
Bye.
Bye. Peace. Love y'all. Mama.
Goodbye to you.
Tatapusin ko ulit ikaw bago ko
Goodbye
i-play
to
yung
everything that I knew. Okay na yun.
bye bye guys. Peace.